So guys, this is going to be a great video, and this is not some negative thing where we're just trying to shove it in women's face or make them look stupid or bad or wrong or anything. This is not that. This is just how things are. This does not make women bad. This does not make us holier than God. This is just the way men and women are wired. Not making anybody bad. It's just what it is. So I'm going to explain why women almost never tell the truth. It's not that they never do, but they almost never do. It's not that they never have. It's just that a lot of things get said and a lot of things don't match what is said. And I'm going to explain. We as men are very logical. 1 + 1 = 2. It's always going to be 2. That is the fact. That's such a stupid, not stupid, but it's just such a simple analogy. We can tell women these things to their face. And this, not just that, but anything. That is the truth. And they typically sometimes don't like it, especially if it is the facts and it is the truth. Because if they didn't feel that way, they might be upset because their feelings go against the thing you're saying. They don't want it to be true, even if it's true. If a woman cheats on you and you bring it up and you explain to her how bad this is and everything else, you cheated on me, da 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 da. Even though it's the facts, she ain't gonna sit there, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my God. Like, they usually freak out. Because you're making their feelings feel in a way to make them act the way that they want to, which is upset. They're not going to be that forgiving. They're going to get pissed at you for putting the truth in their face because they cannot accept it like us as men. When the truth is put in our face, we typically accept it and own up to it. Okay, this is the way it is. Logically, this is how it is. Okay. So that's what makes us as men that operate this way. But when it comes to women, it is much different. For example, women can say a whole bunch of stuff, bro. And in the moment she was saying all that stuff, oh my God, baby, I love you. I love you so much. I love you more than anything. I love you more than anything. I would never do nothing. Da 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 da. Like whatever is said. That could change the next day. If she feels different the next day, that could change. On our worst day as a man, we would never go back on what we said because we actually meant it. They felt it, we meant it, and it sticks with us. It typically does not stick with them. But guess what? They said the words because they convinced themselves in the moment that they did. That is why women say so many things, and with a little bit of time, things change. Things start to not add up because their feelings change. They feel different about you now. They don't know about you now. They don't know this, they don't know that. But when it comes to us, if we decide on something, that's what it's going to be. We would never take that back. But they do. Because their feelings fluctuate. They change. They go from here to there to there to here. And it doesn't make them bad. The whole point of this video is you guys have to watch what a woman says. You have to watch what she says and always be self-aware of what is going on. She might be saying those things and feel those things in that moment. That could very well change. That could very well stay the same, but that could very well change in an instant, in a flick. These are just the facts, bro. Usually when men say things, they mean it. Usually when women say things, they felt it in that moment, but we actually meant it, and it does not leave us. If we love a woman, we're always going to love a woman. If a woman loved a man, she's not always going to love that man. That's going to change, and it's going to change quick. She could go to somebody else and instantly start to get those feelings with somebody else, and the same thing's going to happen again and again and again and again and again. But with us, it's what it actually was. It wasn't just a feeling. It actually was that way to the deepest level. But for women, it was a moment. It was a day. It was a week. It was a month. It was 3 months. It was a year. And it changed. For us, it was real. So, real women are an exception. They might say those things and actually mean it. They might actually mean the words they said. They will get married long term. That's the difference. Their feelings stuck, and it stayed the same in that relationship, in that marriage. So, women who have high levels and high amounts of self-worth, self-identity, a very great sense of self, are most likely to stick to those things. Even those types of women, it's a feeling, but those feelings stick. When it comes to other women, they're going to say things because in the moment, that's what it really was, which means they told the truth in the moment. They felt that way in the moment. But they were not speaking from a logical standpoint where this actually is the way it is and it's going to last in eternity. It shifts. This is why you guys have to be very careful of what a woman says. Because a lot of the time, they don't fully mean what they say to the level that we do. And it cannot take away from the fact they actually did in the moment. Because they you know, some women lie, but they might have actually loved you that much in the moment. Or for however long it lasted, but it was not logical. It was not a logical, I love you, and I mean it, no matter what. It was an emotional, I love you. It was an emotional, I love you, and I think I will love you forever. Until it's not that. And it's typically due to lower levels of self-identity. And emotional changes and shifts that make them feel different about you. And that's why, as a man, you could wonder what is going on. I will tell you guys exactly what is going on in all these cases in the world that happen. She is not you. You are not her. She is a woman. You're a man. I've had many women tell me that they love their exes. They love the guys they were with before. They still have lots of love for them and all that kind of stuff. But they're not with them. And you know, yeah, you don't have to be with everybody, but at the same time, they can look back at those experiences and reminisce on the feelings they felt in the moment and say those words. But they're still not with them. They're still not with them. And, you know, if it was actually true to the core of their being, they would find a way. They would be with those guys that they're not with. vice versa. And it's usually women that check out. If you guys look at divorce rates, if you guys look at breakups, it's usually women that break up. It's usually women that give up because in the moments their feelings change and there's nothing they can do about it. That's how they felt. They're checking out. They checked out. But men were more deeply invested for real. From a logical standpoint, from a very real standpoint, men usually stay. I personally have never broken up with a woman in my entire life. Not one time. Most women you talk to, they initiated every single breakup. And it's because of their emotions. It's because maybe not every time, but a lot of it is instability. It's not being able to maintain a healthy relationship. It's not willing to fight for a healthy relationship. And this is why you guys have to be very careful of the words of a woman and not take it the way you would say it, because the way she talks to you and the way you talk to her is different. The words you say to her hold more weight. The words she says to you does not hold as much weight, and I'll tell you why. They might say it and mean it in the moment as much as you do in the moment, but your words last much longer and their words start to fade much quicker. What's holding more weight? Yours. As a man, your words held more weight. Your words were very much more real. If something fades that quick, what do you think? That's what I'm telling you guys. This does not make women bad. This does not make women any of those things. This is not something you should have learned right now. This is not something you should have learned even 5 years ago. If you're even 30 or in your 20s, you should have known this even before this, as I have. That's why you got to be careful while dating. These are things, bro, I knew since early 20s. Bare minimum. Because by 2021, I caught myself in the car. I'm on my phone. My bro's next to me and we're just texting the people we were with at the time. And it's like, bro, what is going on? Like, look at this. We can't understand what's going on until we go through a few more experiences. Now we get it. Now we understand. Women can feel a certain way in the moment. That can change. This is really what is going on. This is really the reality of it. Your emotions can change. Your feelings can change. But with a man, when we set our standard on something, when we set our intentions on something, whether it be a goal, a chick, whatever it might be, we can mean what we work for. And I guess it does depend on the man, because some men target goals and come up short. They don't stick it through. Some men are in relationships and they don't stick it through. They don't fight hard enough. But real men do not quit. Real men stick it through. Real men are going to achieve their goals. Real men are going to stick it through in the relationship that gets rocky, because that is what he set his intentions on. He made that choice. He made that decision. He's not going back on it. Unless all hell breaks loose, unless a woman backs out, unless a woman cheats. Because then you have to, but other than that, it's not going to happen. So, under much less circumstances, women can. Women do, women have. That is what makes us different. We stick things through, we don't give up. Women, it's about how they feel. It's their feelings involved. Women feel, and men think, what is the logical, smart choice and decision to make here? Is this good? Should I do it? And once the decision is made, it's very highly likely that it's going to go through. Even if things happen, it's still going to go through. The opposite way around, women start to feel different. And they're gone. Because that is how they felt. So I hope this video could help you guys out and in your future endeavors. Be careful. Be careful of the things you deal with. Be careful of the people you deal with. Because things happen. And it's a cesspool out there, bro. It is a cesspool of a dating market. It's completely insane. Like, it's out of this world ridiculous. And I hope the best for all of you guys and the women you deal with. Because it's something crazy out there, bro. It is something crazy out there. There's more damaged women than ever before. More broken homes than ever before. More single parent households than ever before. People just don't know how to be. People just don't know how to act. And there's not a lot of real genuine stuff out there anymore where people are just that real and that willing to make life what it should be. And that is what life's all about. It's all about putting in the work and making what life should be. Under whatever circumstances is going on, that is a must. That is a must. So yeah. And I'm not saying if you guys, let's say, date women in the future, for any of you guys that are going to go there, I'm not saying if a woman says she loves you that it's not real. All I'm saying is be careful. Because she probably would. She probably does in the moment. How we love as a man is different than how they love us. We love from a very real standpoint, from a very, okay, I'm going to pick my chick. We're going to be together. We're going to grow together. This is my decision. I made the decision. I'm going to stick through with it regardless of what happens. It's not the same for her. They have expectations. They have feelings. They have those things. And if feelings start to change, if feelings start to fluctuate, they can and they will back out. Because that is how they are. But if the same thing happens in reverse, we are problem solvers. We are very logical human beings. Okay, what can we do to fix what is going on? What's going on here? But on the opposite end, most of the time, if you guys look at what in the past, what I've been through, the women I've dated in the past, it was the same thing. I didn't give up. They have given up. They called it quits. They also have all come back. By that time, it's too late. You're too far ahead now. They're too far gone. You're too far ahead. And there is a saying, women always come back. And a lot of the time they come back. I've had almost everybody come back. You try to tell them. And when it's too late, it's too late, bro. I had an ex for years, bro, keeping tabs on me, watching me, wanting to come back to my life. There was not a single percentage inside of myself that even thought or wanted to go back. Because, bro, once I'm checked out, I'm checked out. We made the choice to fight to make it right. They continuously sabotaged what we had going on. There's only so many times you can take that kind of shit, bro. There's only so many times. Until enough is enough. You can only get abandoned so many times. And it's like, you cannot even trust them no more. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them. They continue to quit. They continue to ghost. They continue to pull themselves out of the equation. While we weren't even getting treated properly, we just had hope. We had hope that it could work out. We had hope that change would occur, and it didn't. We still stuck there. Women are not going to do that, bro. Things get bad even a little bit, their feelings can change, da-da, they're going to check out. Us, if we set our minds to it and our intentions on it, that's the chick we want, we will fight tooth and nail for it, bro. We're not actually going to quit. We're not actually going to back out. We will fight tooth and nail for it to make it right. They won't because they're in their feelings. We will because we're thinking from a logical standpoint. Why not make it work? Why not do the work? Why not make it work? The things I've experienced in the far past, it's proof. A lot of the things you guys have experienced, it is proof. It's also proof that there's a massive percentage women dominated that end divorces, that end breakups, that initiate all this stuff. It's because they're in their feelings. They actually believe, bro, there's better out there. They actually believe there's something far better out there, something far more magical, something far more better for them, all for them to realize there wasn't. Oh my God, what I had was pretty fucking good. They couldn't see it though. They couldn't see it. Guess what happens? You might get your chick coming back 3 years later, 3.5 years later, like it happened to me in the past, and you don't want them. What did they do? They ran around, experienced what was out there, had their little experiences, right? Maybe dated another guy for a year or two. And oh my God, they're scrambling around. They can't see nothing else better. Oh my God, they're looking around. I remember how my ex made me feel. Oh my God, where is he at? I remember how he made me feel. He was the best I've ever had. He was the GOAT. He was the unicorn. Where's he at? Well, he moved on. And it's too far gone to rekindle things because it's not worth it. It's not worth it because of how many times you self-sabotage the relationship because you felt like it. So he's checked out. He's moved on. You try to tell them for their own good, bro. You try to tell them for their own good. They don't always listen because they're listening to their little feelings. They're listening to their feelings, and this is why men have led women since the beginning of time. But leave them to their own devices, right? Leave them to their own devices. They will lead themselves. You will see where they will lead themselves. You guys will see. I'm not going to even say if it's good or bad. You guys are going to see where they lead themselves to. Y'all see. But anyways, guys, that is the video. You guys, you can hear some things. Women can say whatever they want. It's up to you guys if you want to listen or not. You can listen. It's just up to you guys how you want to take what they're saying. If you want to take it like you take it. If you want to take it like you said it. Oh my God, it must be true. She must be thinking in a logical way. It's definitely going to work. It's definitely going to work. She's not you, bro. She ain't you. She will never be you. She will never think like you. She feels the way she feels. That is all you have to know as a man. Anything at any moment on any day can change. This is how women are wired. We aren't like that. Women are. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We will see y'all at the top.